I'm Cullen from CullensABCs.com, and I have an idea to share with you. It is making a flower out of a coffee filter and using watercolor and eyedroppers to do that. Now, if you don't have a coffee filter, you can still do it. Just get a paper towel and cut a circle out of it, and that will be your flower. Now, these coffee filters, you can use whatever size. This is what the package looks like that I found, but it doesn't matter what it looks like. Just buy the coffee filters, and you can use those really, really big ones. I don't know if you've ever seen those before. They're super neat, super big. You can use those as well, or you can use whatever size you have. This is the size I have, so this is what I'm going to use. You will need a container, a bowl, a shallow dish, something like that. This is pretty deep. You could use something half this size. It doesn't matter, however. Use whatever you have at home or in the classroom. And you'll need some eyedroppers as well. When children squeeze those eyedroppers, it's a great fine motor skill. They're using their grasping fingers, and they're squeezing the eyedroppers and squeezing up that watercolor and strengthening those muscles in their hands. It's a great skill. However, if you don't have eyedroppers, you could just use the container that the food coloring comes in. That means that children may just squeeze and squeeze and then that color is gone, okay? So the eyedroppers just make the color last a little bit longer. Now, you can use, see the hole's pretty small, so it's easy to drop it. So you could use food coloring, or you could use watercolor. The watercolor that comes in the jars, the containers, that works great. Also, if you just have some watercolor and you have a little paintbrush, you can dip it in there and you can put the watercolor on there with using the paintbrush. That'll work great as well. So what the coffee filter does is when the color drops on there, it bleeds. So it moves across the coffee filter, and if they pick it up and kind of move it around, the color will move around. So it's a really neat thing. Now what I would do with the watercolor or the food coloring is I drop it in the bowl, and then with the food coloring I'd add some water to it because then it will last a little bit longer, okay? And then once they get done, they will have this flower that is decorated beautifully, whatever colors you have. A child may just want to use one color, or they may want to use multiple colors. Use all the colors that you have and all the bowls that you have. Just put them out and let children go for it and have a great time. They will start seeing colors mixed together as well. So some of the primary colors will be mixed with the secondary colors, and they will just start seeing that. So talk with them about what colors they see. So they're working on color recognition as well. It's also kind of a neat science project to be able to watch what happens when they put it in there and the color bleeds, it moves around. They can straighten it out like this, move it around, and watch it just go around the whole flower or coffee filter. And then when they're done and it's dry, usually it dries pretty quick. Of course, it depends on how much food coloring or watercolor is on there. When it's dry, they could take their flower and they could glue it onto a piece of paper if they want. You could do multiple flowers as well. And then you could use like a green pipe cleaner and tape on or glue on, and that could be the stem of the flower. So they could just tape it on like this, or they could glue it onto a piece of paper like this, and then they'd have their own coffee filter with their stem, their beautiful flower that they've made. I hope you enjoy this art idea and have a great time with your children doing it. Bye.